Do you want me to do the intro?
Oh, you want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, do it.
Hey, Airheads. Welcome back to another episode of the Intellectual Airheads podcast.
Woo!
Starring me, Stoner Kitty, Amanda Katz.
Stoner, Rasta Gal, 420, Kitty Girl, Amanda Katz.
Yeah.
And who am I?
I wish I could think of a weed one for you.
Why does nothing start with K?
I just wanted to call you Kooky Kel because it
I
was
know.
our like old
and then
weed,
I thought Cokie Kel.
weed times. I know, me too. Like wrong drug.
If you guys have a K word for
Kush.
weed, let us know.
Girl, sorry, we smoked already.
Cushy Kelly.
Cushy Kelly. Okay.
Yes, we did. We did already hit the J. Because you know.
And guys, like, I'm going to be real with you. I barely smoke weed anymore. I feel like almost like a stoner poser.
Yeah, that's why we're wearing these outfits.
No, this outfit honestly makes me feel more like myself than anything, to be honest. If I'm this.
Honestly, kind of same. Kind of same. It's so bright and colorful.
So we are stoners at heart.
We are.
These
What
are
can
our
we
preferred
say?
attire.
Happy 420. Happy 420. So Amanda's saying she doesn't really smoke weed anymore, but you still smoke weed every day?
Yeah.
But that's how I feel.
No, Kelly, you smoke a lot of weed.
Well,
You smoke a lot of weed.
I don't smoke weed anymore Monday through Friday for the last week and a half.
At all?
No, I'm just kidding. But I'm just saying,
I
like,
was
now
like,
that I'm
what?
working.
I'm shocked.
Now that I'm working, I feel like I don't smoke weed anymore. Because I got to like I don't know. My relationship with weed comes and goes, but I do. Oh, this got dark fast.
Okay.
I mean, it's not really dark. It's just like you're saying, like weed and being stoners has been a part of me and Amanda's identity for a disgusting time. Now I'm in 15 years.
So no, like a crazy, yeah, I thought about that. 16, 17.
I need a lung detox.
No, it's bad, and it's been every day.
For so
like,
long.
Like you took a break for what, 3 months at one time,
Yeah, I did.
and I haven't at all. Like, and that's still barely anything in the grand scheme of
No.
how long we're talking.
To
here.
tell you, to put it into perspective, I didn't smoke weed for 3 months to pass a drug test for this other school thing I was going to do, which is crazy because imagine me not being a social worker. Wild. Anyways, I didn't smoke weed for 3 months and I still failed the drug test.
Yeah.
And they say it stores in your body fat. And not to bring attention to my body, but there's not that much body fat for it to be hiding in.
Yeah.
And that was when I was working at the physical therapy office, exercising every day after work.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm really cool for that.
She was smoking 17 blunts a day, and that is not an over-exaggeration.
It's just like, what was wrong with you? But there was also so many
like
things
there was
wrong
points
with
in
me.
time where like same, like years. Was
I
just,
know.
I wasn't like that at that
Like
point.
weed was just weed has been a number one coping mechanism for me basically for the last.
Yeah, maybe some possible self-medicating.
Oh yeah, for fucking sure. No, I literally always see that stuff that's like unmedicated ADHD people like being like, I'm fine. And then it's like they have a weed pen and a vape on them all the time.
Yeah.
Like, but anyways, I just feel like it was really part of my identity for a while. And I feel myself growing away from it.
Yeah.
Which isn't horrible. Like, it's not a bad thing. Like I said, like literally my lungs need a break. And I want to have a baby, and that's always been something I thought about. Like, how will I not smoke weed for 9 months when I'm going to be so dysregulated and, like, in pain?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's fine, but it's just a weird place I'm in. And this is me saying this because literally, and I still smoke weed every day. So.
Yeah. I feel like I just use it at this point to, like, at the end of the night, just, like, get into that chill mode. Like, turn your brain off for a little while when it's just been, like, all day and you're like, I just want to chill out now. But, like, what's happening to me is, like, I'm now not really feeling like it's helping me chill out as much anymore. You know what I mean?
And you find yourself that you have to meditate.
Yeah.
To chill.
Yeah.
That's the curse. I literally am like, I'm so stressed, I'm going to hit the bong. And then I just sit there stressed, continuing to be stressed. And then I'm like, this is the feeling I get when I have to meditate. And then I meditate and I feel so much better. And I'm like, why did I even hit the bong?
Yeah. So it just, like, it seems like more unnecessary now. Like, but, like, it's still... I didn't want to talk like bad about weed.
No, we're not. That's why I said it got dark fast. We're going to change the subject in 2 seconds.
It's just more like, I feel like one of those things where it is like a habitual thing. It's just like, this is what I do every day without like
without
intentionally.
Yeah.
Word of the year. We're still 4 months in. I can still.
No, it's for your year. You have to be it for the 12 months.
I know. But we're finding new things to be intentional about.
Every day. Every second.
Yeah.
Every second for me. But yeah, so that's why I'm like, sorry to go so dark immediately. But I could talk about my like, sorry, I'm not finishing a thought. I've always seen things that'll be like talking about like grieving and like grieving like versions of yourself. And I do not miss any versions of my past self. I would always see that and be like, never am I like, oh, yeah, I miss that time or I miss being that version of myself. Never. But I've been better for like, I would say 5 years now. So like maybe letting go of like that era, it's fine. I finally am, that's starting to resonate with me where it's like, I miss when I could just wake up and hit the bong and lay on the couch all day and just hang out with Ian.
But
and
you
laugh.
Do love that era, like now, kind of looking back.
Yes, and I don't want to do that. Does not serve me at all. That does not living like that does not.
I
serve
love
me at
when
all.
you use that phrase of like it doesn't serve me. Like I feel like it just like makes sense for like so many situations. Like, and it's just like a good way of putting it.
Yeah, and it's
like we're always trying
the
to
way
like
I have to think about it.
to like our higher selves, and if like you find something that's like not doing that anymore, it's just like it no longer serves you.
Yeah, because what that day looks like I still love, like especially if I'm like super exhausted, like I do need a day on the couch. You know, I love laying on the couch, but that looks more like way less weed smoking, still weed smoking, and then also I always have to find a time to go outside at some point. Yeah, like I can't just be.
That's what I struggle with sometimes when I do, like, because my stay-at-home days don't happen very often, but, like, when I do and I realize that I haven't been outside all day, I'm like, I hate this feeling right now. Yeah. You know? And it's like,
get outside.
I feel like a lot of people I know, like, do rot days like that, and it's like, yeah, I guess I wish I enjoyed it more because it seems really nice.
So that feeling is, I used to love it. It used to be my best life, and now I'm, like, sad that I can't really do it anymore. But
I mean, it's good that we kind of, like have energy still to like.
And it's just good that we're evolving and changing. Yeah. And like, I always like, I don't know, like I just think about people, like I always see those things and it's like, if your life looks the same a year later, like whatever. And I just like genuinely don't understand how that is a thing. Like, I just don't understand how a year can go by and somebody's life could look the same. There's just no way. And I feel like if someone might feel that way, if I looked at their life, I'd be like, no. And I'd be able to point out a bunch of things that I changed. There's just no way.
I feel like that though a lot of times. Like, okay, I actually have been having this thought recently a lot. So it's weird that it's coming up right now. But I've never looked at any of those quotes where it's like, think about where your 12-year-old self would look at you now. Like, they would be so proud. And oh my God, we're getting like so deep and dark.
Fuck, you guys. Whatever. This is why we don't smoke weed anymore.
It's like, I still am like working as like a server at a restaurant. Like, I'm not like, oh my God, my 12-year-old self would be so proud. Like, I feel like I'm not doing anything really. But then when I think about like personally and emotionally and mentally, just like the leaps and bounds that I've come through is something to be proud of. And I always think about it. I mean, I guess it is the capitalism thing. Like, we always talk about, like, you so want to just like measure your success in what your job is and stuff, and like how much money you make. And it's like, no. And I didn't even realize that for like kind of a long, like, until recently.
And I'm really not trying to make you cry right now, but like think about your 12-year-old self and what her life looks like right now. She would be like, hell yes, I'm the coolest, baddest bitch ever.
I know. I guess it also is just like hard for me, like, because, you know, I have like no memories. So it's like, I don't even know what my younger self would be thinking, you know?
Oh, I know, because that was my best friend. And I literally was hysterically crying, everybody, at this Instagram reel that said, I got coffee with my 12-year-old self. I'm just saying 12 now because you said 12. But it said, I got coffee with my 12-year-old self, and she told me to bring my best friend, and I told her to bring hers.
I know, you sent that
and we both showed up we were all there.
No, that is what will make me cry because it is like...
We were best friends when we were little, when we were freaking. Okay, so let's get into. Okay, speaking of Amanda crying right now, this is perfect because in our young friendships, the first time Amanda got high.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, so the first time I smoked weed, I didn't get high, which is, like, so weird that even happens, you know? Like, wait, what? Like, that was real, though.
Wait, that is so weird.
I remember hitting bongs, and, like, I had to end up driving the car home because Jenna couldn't drive because she got so high. And I was like, I just smoked weed for my first time, and you're making me driving. But, like, of course, it's like, Amanda can do anything. Fine. Like, I'll take care of everyone again.
Amanda can do it.
And then the second time, though, is when I got really, really high. I almost threw up. I, like, literally sat in the corner of the room and, like, couldn't move or speak or talk because I was going to throw up. And there was, like, a room full of people. So I was like, if I stand up right now and even try to get to the bathroom, I'm throwing up on these people.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like...
Thank God.
I know. And so then I just, like, sat there, and Kelly lost her phone. And so you and Jenna left me with Amelia and Taylor. And I had just met these people. And I was so fucking high.
But this was at Jenna's house?
Yeah.
Okay. That's so crazy. I didn't really... You're right. They were there.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm laying with these two girls that I barely know right now, and I'm literally high out of my mind for the first time.
Oh, my God. Literally, telling this story is giving me anxiety. Where did I lose my phone? Just in the house? We were in the house?
At a 7-Eleven, like at a gas station or something. And you and Jenna went back to go get it. But then I remember you guys coming back, and you literally, I was like, okay, everything's fine now. Like,
okay, yeah, that's good.
I was just like laying in the bed for a little while.
That.
Yeah, and then I remember eating like Famous Amos cookies and being like, this is the best thing I've ever eaten in my entire life.
Oh my God. Yeah. I know. Like high snacks. Like I'm always like.
I know. That's why I was saying, do you want me to get a soda on the way? Because I feel like it's like a high snack kind of thing. And you love soda. But then when you said no, I was like, okay, I don't want to get it as much for myself anymore.
I was just like sad, and I was like, I know.
I want that. Make you feel better. Sorry for dying.
I'm sorry for living. But yeah, the high snacks, I just feel like maybe that I guess comes with the tolerance, and I'm happy about it because there was this strain of weed that Ian had for a little bit that I literally had to stop smoking because I had uncontrollable munchies. Like I literally, that was that time that I told you Amanda literally was bringing me fiber bars because I was like, I literally ate 500 of these little mini candy Airheads, and they really were Airheads.
No, Airheads are so good and seriously my favorite candy, and I'm not just saying that. Like they really are. Oh my God,
tell me why when I got them at the airport, it came up on the little thing, it said candy Airheads, and I was like, so cute. Yeah. I love candy and I love Airheads.
And we love pink.
And we love everything. But yeah, I do miss how good weed used to make food because I feel like I'll be like, oh, I'm going to eat this after I smoke.
Yeah.
And then it's just like not even.
No, do you remember when really Mallory was here and I was like, I don't like to smoke right before I eat because then it makes me not want to eat like right away. Like I need like a half hour or something. And she was like, that's lame. But oh no, she said cool story, bro.
Oh, like, freaking rude. And if you said that to her?
Yeah.
If you said that to her. Yeah, and I also just think smoking before you eat every time is a slippery damn slope, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. But also it's just like, I don't know, like weed is also just a perfect thing in compatibility with Adderall. Like you literally cannot eat on that shit and then you cannot sleep at night.
But do you really think it does the same effects?
No, I'm saying they need to go together.
Oh, you need to pair the two.
If I was taking Adderall, I would need to be smoking weed too. Yeah. Not like all day, obviously, but like it would be a thing. I feel like I don't really remember my first time getting high. I think I was with Michaela. But like I don't remember what we smoked. I don't know. I more so just remember freaking. I guess maybe did we already talk about this? When I got so sick.
Yeah, we did.
We already talked about it. But I just
For more new listeners.
I just more so remember freaking dabs and the freaking that got me so fucking sick. That shit got me so sick.
Yeah, no, those were serious. I don't remember my first time hitting the dab rig, but those fucked me up for sure.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's when weed is really a hallucinogen.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. Also, I was telling Manda that Ian did point out to me because I was like, oh my God, weed's giving me so much anxiety. And like, literally, Kennedy posted something today that made me die laughing. It was like, people who say they don't. It said people who say they don't get it, or people that say they don't smoke because they get anxiety, like, so do we. Get tougher, bro, or something like that.
Well, that's so real. I kind of love that.
And I was watching. Fuck, I'm so annoyed that I can't. Oh, I think it was Ilana Glazer's episode with Good Children.
Yeah.
Where like Joe and Andrew were talking about how they had stopped smoking weed because they were getting anxiety, and she was like, and they asked like, do you not like, and she's like, oh fuck yeah, that's just the initial part of the high.
Yeah,
like,
no, I know, but they were like the Ilana Glazer, like she almost represented weed for a little while, and like a lot of people said it was like the Ilana Glazer gets anxiety before she smokes weed, and she was like, absolutely.
Yes, it's like, okay, weed anxiety representation.
Yeah, but
right
also,
here on the Intellectual Airheads podcast.
Yeah. I still love it. I know we've been talking shit now for the past 15 minutes about smoking weed, but like I still love it so much.
No, I do too. Obviously, we both do. That's why we should do it every day. Things I love about weed. I love now because I feel like, again, I abused it and used it in the wrong ways. And it was really for so long. It was like, when I'm high, that's when I'm normal.
Yeah.
Crazy. Like, that's crazy that it was like I was really just high all the time, but I seriously was so unwell. And the amount of weed I was smoking tells me that. And then, like, sometimes I look at Ian and I was like, but what were you going through? Like, Ian is like, I'm like, why were you smoking that much fucking weed? Like, I feel like to smoke that much, you're coping, you're covering something.
But not always. Like that's what I mean. Like sometimes I feel like it just becomes like a habit. You're like, this is just what I'm doing. This is just what I am. This is just the activity I do all the time. And it's like, then it does become normal.
And he had me being like, roll another one. You know what Ian's going to do? He's going to listen to me. That's one thing he's going to do. But now I love like just smoking like a little bit because, you know, whatever. And like my vision, like going outside, everything really does look so much prettier. And it's like, why am I literally on shrooms right now?
I know, but that's Chelsea. I've been watching a lot of her press tour because I'm just obsessed with her. So like I've been watching all
Chelsea
the
Handler?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, my friend Chelsea.
Well, I thought.
No, I know, but the way I just said Chelsea, it really was like, oh yeah, you know my friend Chelsea, duh. Chelsea Handler. She talks about how she just microdoses mushrooms and like microdoses acid, and like I honestly feel like those as a microdose is so much better than smoking weed. Like I'm so 100% serious. It's like the best.
That's crazy.
It's the best.
Well, I mean, I'm not surprised with like microdosing shrooms. I don't know.
Microdosing acid, she's more like, okay, if you're going on a hike like all day, it just like makes things like a little prettier, but you're not like tripping. Yeah. You know, it's like more like I feel like microdosing shrooms you could do every day. Microdosing acid would be like a little bit more of like an experience.
Yeah. But I do feel like it makes me like see everything so much better. Something that Ian likes to make me do is get really high and then go in public with me because I'm literally like freaking out.
Yeah.
Everything is weird.
Yeah.
That's like Lex. I don't know. I feel like the only spiral tangent I can go on about fucking weed is about how I'm just depressed that I'm going away from it.
Yeah. No, I know. But I've been talking to you the past couple of weeks. I'm like, should I just stop? I barely do anyway.
I know.
Like, should I just see how it goes? Because we're talking now, like, what did we actually calculate it as? Like 13, 14 years of like smoking weed? Maybe 10.
I don't remember, but I just got too distracted because I was thinking of how funny it was when we were talking with Taylor, Amanda's sister. And I was saying how I'm not drinking anymore. And Amanda was like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to smoke anymore. We're like talking about it for a while. And then I was like, even though I'm definitely going to drink again. And she's like, yeah, I'm going to smoke probably tonight. Like, Taylor's just like the third party, like watching us talk. And she's like, I can't with you guys.
That's
like,
so funny.
We literally had a whole conversation about how we're going to
so serious when I was saying it.
And I was like, well, I'm going to fucking drink this weekend. And you're like, yeah, I'm going to smoke weed like tonight.
Yeah, I'm like definitely all week. And like, it's just the thoughts there. Okay.
Okay. So this is our 420 episode, but I still want to like update.
Yeah, let's do it.
A weekend update. Speaking on the topic of substances, I'm just so proud. I'm so proud of myself and how I did drinking at the wedding.
Yes.
I was a bridesmaid at my childhood bestie's wedding last weekend. How do you word that?
I don't know.
Whatever.
Last weekend.
And it was so freaking gorgeous. It was so amazing. So this is the tea, and this is what was going on. And I was like nervous because it's like, okay, I still like drinking. Yes. Like I don't have an issue with drinking. It's just that the next day I get anxiety and I don't get good sleep. And two things I am avoiding as much as possible is bad sleep and anxiety. So I have to pick and choose. But I love drinking with my friends. And the second I breathe in that Florida air, I need a drink.
Oh my God.
There's
something about it, isn't it?
And then like hanging out with my Florida friends that like I usually am always drinking with. Like I literally cannot tell you
Everyone's
the last time
drinking there all the time.
Me and Steph and Nicole hung out and we did not drink alcohol. Since we were 12.
Yes.
Like I literally cannot tell you. And so I was a little nervous, but I was like, Kelly, like you have to not. I literally sent Nicole and Steph a voice note. I was like, you have to hold me accountable. Like I know I'm going to want to drink. We land, we get to the venue. It's like 3-4 o'clock. I already want to fucking drink. Yeah. We literally walk up to them, like filling up the coolers with a bunch of drinks. And I'm like, don't do it, Kelly. Don't do it. Push through. It was all fine. Then like everybody starts showing up and then everybody's drinking. And then I look over and Ian has a drink at one point, a Corona at that. And I was like, oh, you're drinking? And he's like, I mean, should I not? And I was like, no, but like.
You're like, I want to.
Yes.
Wait, what? Oh, that sounds scary. Ian drinking.
Well, it's scary because now I'm alone. I'm even more alone. Now even Ian's drinking.
You don't have a non-drinking partner.
I said, you're not going to not drink in solidarity with me?
He already never drinks.
I know,
it's like when he wants to, you just gotta let him let his freak fly.
Obviously. That's why I was like, no, obviously you can drink. But I was like, eh. And also Ian's not a social guy. So it's like for him,
sure.
he kind of like needs that to like be around people and like feel like whatever. Yeah. So I don't drink the whole night. I do so good. Get through dinner, everything. I just am drinking water. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so proud of myself. And I was even telling some of the bridesmaids like who live in Florida and like are on that drinking every day shit. And like when like I was telling them about my situation, they were like, that is amazing. Like
I've never heard anyone in their life say that.
Like I'm choosing not to drink tonight, but I will tomorrow. Yeah. They're like, I could never. Like I always say that and blah, blah, blah. So that was like kind of some encouragement I needed to like
it is good.
Be like, okay, like whatever. So like 8:30ish comes around and like mind you, me and Ian woke up at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Flew to Florida, had a connecting flight, like have a wedding the next day. I'm like, I need to be going to bed at 10 p.m. Like not negotiable for me. I know myself. And if you want me to be the best friend you need me to be tomorrow, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
And Nicole is just so amazing. Like she is just so like it's so nice because I feel like I've talked to you maybe even on the podcast about how I feel like a lot of people that are spiritual suck and like end up not even like aligning with like that kind of stuff. And it's just so nice to see someone that like talks about living like that, be like that. And like she literally had like 20 minutes where she kicked it before the ceremony where she like kicked us all out and she was just like meditating and like listening to this meditation song she loves. And like it was just so nice to see someone take care of themselves like that on such a stressful day that people. And Nicole also like.
No, I really love that. She's so beautiful. I'm like picturing her in like a wedding, like meditating like that, like Beauty and Grace.
Beauty and Grace was exactly what she was. Exactly what she was. And she was just so nice to all of us. Like whatever we needed. Yeah. She was the chillest bride ever. Like she was so chill. I was like, not gonna be me, but that's fine. And
great.
So whatever. So Nicole comes up to my princess suite and she's like, we're all going to the bar, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, is it horrible if I don't go? Like, I just really know myself, and at this point, like, I didn't drink, but like if I go to a bar, I'm getting a beer. Like I already didn't drink. I know I'm not going to be out all night. Like it's not like I will drink 6 beers at this thing. So she was like, literally stay home because I can't. Like she's like, I want to, but I literally can't, so stay home for me. And then Stephanie's like, please come, like mouthing, please come to me. And I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill this bitch because I just got me and Ian out of this situation, and now she is like, you have to come, you have to come. And I'm like,
that's literally all it takes for me every time for someone to say that, and I'm like, yes, I'll be there.
That was kind of how it went. Yeah. Like I just knew she wasn't gonna let up, and I knew if I didn't go, she probably wasn't gonna go, and we really didn't want to be like we already knew we were gonna gravitate towards each other, and we didn't want to be like standoffish to like the rest of the people. So I end up going, and I end up having 2 beers, and like literally it was so fine. Like I got home by like 11, and like didn't even think the next day about how I drank alcohol. I had a great night's sleep. It was fine. And then the next morning, I just felt fucking crazy because I got my makeup done at like 10:30, was done by like 11:30, and then the wedding was until 5:30. So it was just like, and you know me, like just sitting around and waiting is going to be very hard for me.
That would drive me insane. And
a lot of people were like, what's going on? What are you doing? Yeah. And like Nicole again was just beauty and grace, centered Zen queen the entire time. So like she's getting her hair and makeup done, and it's not like she's like, I'm getting married today.
Yeah. Okay,
like,
thank God.
She was like very like just poised and like quiet, but not like in a way where I was like, do we gotta plan an escape route? You know what I mean? Like it was just so interesting to watch. And so I was just running back and forth from like our like from where we were getting ready.
Really sweet and speaks to the relationship though that she was so calm.
Yeah, I asked her a million times what she was thinking about too. And one of the times she was like, my mom's reaction, and I was like,
yeah,
I freaking love Nicole's mom.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was like so chill, so zen. Like I just was so proud of her because it's fucking hard, and I don't know if I'm going to do as good as her, but I have 2 years, which brings me to my next thing. The literal night before the wedding, I'm talking to Nicole's dad, like stepdad, and, he asked when me and Ian were getting married, and I told him not till 2027. And he was like, oh yeah, like that's the way to do it. And I'm like, okay, we're literally at the day of the wedding. Like, let's not shade them because they got married in 8 months after getting engaged. And he's like, that's the way to do whatever, like whatever, there's no rush. And I was like, yeah, like I literally am like, I can't even think about that yet. Tell me why 15 minutes after Nicole became married, I said, I need to be married.
Yeah.
Why is Ian not my husband? What? And now it's like, and it's so funny because Ian always says, you only care about things when your friends care about it or when your friends are doing it. Or
I also feel like seeing that, especially with someone like that close, and just like understanding like the whole thing of it and like how it is a little bit different. Like being married does like feel a little bit different. And it's like, it is crazy. It's like you and Ian like need, like, and it will be so fun. Like that makes so much sense that you're like, hey, I need it now tomorrow.
No, I was just like, that's so weird. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. And let's do it sooner. Let's do it.
I know.
Sooner.
I literally can't. But like the thought of 2 more years is like annoying to me. Yeah. Like I'm like, that is like crazy.
Well, that's why I feel like we should just do a really slow planning process. So it feels like we're getting ready to do it.
I already have.
And like, so we should just start soon.
No, I think I've already planned more of the wedding and since Saturday than I have in the year that we've been engaged. I've been looking into the details.
Yeah.
But it's also just like money is such a thing in the air, and like I am convinced that it will all come through and I will have this crazy wedding, and I don't even care about how contradictory it is for me to spend over $50,000 on a wedding. I don't care because I need it and I want it and I don't care.
No, and you deserve it, and I'm so excited for it. And I don't know if this is going to sound cocky, but like I really do feel like I deserve to have money. Like
yes,
I really do.
Money.
It's so fucking annoying, and I think everyone does.
Yes,
everyone does.
Everyone
it's not
does.
like I think I do more than everyone. It's fucked up that everyone has to live like this, but it's like, fuck you. I deserve money.
And it's all, I don't even know it, because it is, I deserve money because we live in this world, but it's also just like, we deserve nice things.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we as humans deserve to enjoy.
That's what I mean. It's so ridiculous, the things that I have to police myself on from not buying. It's like, I should be able to buy that for myself.
Yes.
Like, that is so
I
fucked.
agree.
Sorry.
I know, I'm like, I might have to hit the joint we just got. I hate it. But yeah, I am convinced the money will come through some way, somehow.
No, me too. And I'm on my abundance manifestations right now because I'm fed up. I'm absolutely fed up.
I am dying. Okay, I think I do want to.
Okay, smoke break.
Drinking water. We're back. So, yeah, Nicole's wedding, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Vibes, 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 vibes. Then, 10 p.m., the reception, that's the party after.
Yep.
Ended at 11 p.m. And then there's a party bus picking us up to go to Clematis. And also, I'll get to that. And so I'm like, okay, I need to go up and pee in my castle really quick. And then we're up there. And somehow Ian tells me that our cat Nori has been missing.
Little Northiana.
All day.
All day.
All day.
Goddamn little bitch asshole.
Literally the way I've cursed her out.
Yeah.
I've cursed her out.
Yeah.
So my upstairs housemate was like watching our cats, and she did the right fucking thing by not telling me. Mm-hmm. It would have ruined my entire day. I was already just feeling so weird cooped up in that thing. And if I was in there cooped up knowing that like I could be using this time to look for my cat,
would have gone
like
bad.
I literally would have been like, I think I need to leave this wedding and go home.
Yeah.
Like I seriously would have been freaking out.
Yeah, no, it definitely would.
But unfortunately, Ian was kind of feeling like that all day and like not able to talk to me about it. So he really had to take on a lot. Poor fucking guy. When will he catch a break? Poor fucking guy. And so yeah, it was just horrible. And so I find out like at like 10, and then I'm like, oh my God, it's like 10:30. Like I need to go down there. Like I don't want to miss the end of the wedding and the party bus. And oh my gosh.
He called me and at work and was like, you need to post something for Nori. I'm having the craziest night at work in my life. And like, I'm like, oh my God, are you like at 8 o'clock. So like peak rush.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking
but
about
like
the
I've
time
been
change.
being crazy for so many hours. And then that was like kind of the end. Just like terrible timing. And I'm like, okay, I'll post something for her. Like, I don't even know what's going on at all right now. And then she called me and said that. I'm like, okay. I said, I'm going to go to the bathroom for 1 second.
No,
I called Taylor and immediately I'm like, you have to post something for Nori. I'll send you pictures right now. I got to go. I just was like, yes to Kelly. I'm like, don't freak out. Don't freak out. Yeah, I'll do whatever you want.
Like, again, like now this story, I was like, I'm getting anxiety again thinking about this. It was just the worst feeling in the fucking world.
Terrible
and like, it's
feeling.
just like Nori is so gorgeous. So I'm like, somebody's taking her immediately. And then she also
bitch looks expensive.
Yes. Opulence.
Yeah. She is a gorgeous, gorgeous girl.
Yes.
And like, she's wild as fuck.
And she's wild as fuck. The way she broke out, we have a window AC unit.
Picture here.
Window AC unit tears the fuck out of the side thing. And it's like, who hurt you? And like, what is going on? We were all theorizing on like how we think she like did it actually. We're like, Ian's like, was she running or butting her head into it?
No, literally, how is she doing that?
I think she used everything possible. I think she scratched really hard. I think she bit, and then I think she did.
You have to get the cat psychic.
Yeah,
we have to know what was happening there.
Yeah, I'm getting a. Oh yeah. So now that I'm making money again, Nori has been found. Let me make that very clear. That the next morning,
I was literally putting my boots on to go to the Humane Society to go look for her in the morning. I honestly was kind of excited, like one to find Nori, but like also I haven't been to the Humane Society in a while. Yeah. But my God, don't tempt me. I'll leave with an animal.
She will though. But yeah, so then in the morning, Michaela comes in here into her house, and the bitch is just sleeping in her bed. Michaela said she will never forget the feeling when she saw her in there.
Yeah.
It was. I need to take a moment.
Let's take a moment
to fucking thank Michaela. I can't even tell you how good we felt knowing that she was the one that was like when we hung out yesterday and she was telling me the story, she was like, so I'm like crying my eyes out and I called Joseph and I was like, you were crying? She's like, maybe. I mean, I was also crying, but like, I don't know if like, I don't know. She said
that's
people.
That's really a scary thing to lose someone's cat. Like,
for sure. And
it's
she
one thing
loves
your
Nori
own,
too.
Yeah. Like,
she loves Nori and like Joseph. So like me and Ian have like traveled a lot recently against our will. And our housemate and her boyfriend have stopped by.
I would never use that phrase ever in my life.
Have stopped by a lot. To check on Nori and Stormy. And so even he was like, fuck, like this is one of the coolest cats I know. Michaela said there was some girl hanging out outside on her porch all day, and she definitely thinks Michaela's a psycho because she was running up and down shaking cat food. Nori! Like screaming Nori's name.
Aww.
Freaking poor fucking girl. So we're literally taking her and her boyfriend out for breakfast to thank them and like also like get to know him a little bit. But I was just like, she's just such a cat lover and like she's just a real ass bitch. I was like, you are so fucking real. She spent all day and it's literally from the second she got off work and realized Nori was missing till it was dark out. She was looking for her, and that's just so nice and so amazing, and definitely gave Ian a lot of reassurance because he was the one that like, you know, knew all day. Where by the time I knew, like, she had, like, called it quits. And I was like, you need to go back out there. Like, what the fuck do you mean you're going in for the night?
Yeah.
But she did amazing. And it was amazing. And so, yeah, she just fucking comes out. Michaela's like, I'll never forget how I felt. Like, I literally screamed, you bitch. Right when I saw her.
No, you want to curse at Nori. She is a little bitch. She's and it's like, bitch. Oh my God.
And like my whole house was like looking like, because Michaela was outside and then her boyfriend was also sitting on the front porch for like a long time just seeing if she'll come back. And like one of the housemates walked out and like told them what was going on. And she's like, okay, I'm taking my dog for a walk. Like we'll go even longer and I'll keep an eye out. And then like my other housemates and Michaela said that she saw them like looking in the bushes and stuff. Like, it was just so nice. Community. Like, that was definitely a moment of, like...
Yeah.
It's so nice. Like, and even, like calling you. And then, like, Taylor texted me and I texted B. And, like, Rowan lives right here. That Jess, the social worker now. Like, I texted so many people that just, like, are in my close proximity. And it's just, like, wow.
And they will be real as fuck and look for her.
Yes. And they all love cats and they all love Nori.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's important to know the people, because it's like, I mean, this kind of goes into like what we were talking about last week, but it's like, it's just so important to know the people that you live by and that live by you and create those relationships. So I'm like, if your cat goes missing or you're something when you're on vacation, who are you gonna call? Anyways, but yeah, so she was found, but like my night was definitely fucking weird after that. But then I ran into this girl who I really wanted to talk to anyways, because she is very closely connected to the Hiltons of the Paris and Nikki Hiltons. And I was very nervous because I was like, I don't know what the fuck to say to this person. I'm never nervous to talk to anyone. Ian was like, this is how people feel when they're nervous. Like, this is how I feel all the time. It's how you feel trying to talk to her. And I'm like, how? Like, I just don't get it. But... she saw me crying. So she walked in and she sees me and Ian crying. And I'm like, I cannot have this girl think Ian's making me cry because he's definitely not. And I tell her.
No, that is, like, anytime you see a girl crying, you always assume that immediately. What did your boyfriend do?
Yeah, no, of course. Especially with him standing right there.
What did he do?
I was like, but we just found out our cat was missing. And oh my God. And then she like talked to us and she made me feel so much better. I swear that like it also just, not even just like her and like seriously what she said helped so much. But I think also just like, a stranger, like you kind of do want to suck up your emotions a little bit quicker than like somebody else. But seriously, what she said was making me feel a lot better. And like, she was so genuine about it. And so I was like, okay, I'm just going to ignore it.
That kind of is a good point about like someone you don't know. Like, it does help in certain circumstances. Yeah. Like I wouldn't like say it's like the best way, but like in that moment, it was exactly what needed to happen. Sure. And again, I was like, it was... this is so embarrassing, but this is how my brain works. I'm sorry.
I just like obviously listen to a lot of meditations. I listen
Kelly gets woo woo.
And I listen to like a lot just talk about how like there's light even in the darkness. And so like that's something that I try to focus on because my whole entire freaking upbringing was focusing on the darkness. And so it's so hard to unwire that. And so immediately I was like, this is what they're talking about though. Like, even though I'm so like, this is also fucked up right now. Like, at least I just had this like really genuine, beautiful connection with this person and that like I admire, even though she doesn't know I admire her, but like whatever.
No, Kelly, that is honestly really beautiful because I've heard other people say that, but for some reason it hit more just now when you said it. Like, you do have to find light in the dark, and it's like you won't see it unless you're looking for it and like actually have your eyes open to it.
Yeah, and honestly, it's like that's why like listening to the meditations every single day, even when you're having a good day, is so important because it's like that's where that instead of freaking out and focusing on it, it's like my subconscious is slowly but surely,
Amen.
Rewiring. Well, like Vegas was when I was like, I can't do this anymore. And it's almost coming up. I almost have my 365-day streak.
Oh my God, Kelly. We should throw a fucking party for 365 because that is a serious accomplishment.
I know. And I haven't even lied in so long. I have not even lied on it in so long.
That is so amazing.
Yeah. So it's even if it's 2 minutes, everybody. Even if it's 2 minutes a day, I swear to you, it will make the biggest impact. Like, it's so easy. Yeah. You don't even have to sit and close your eyes. You can do it when you're driving. You can do it when you're getting ready. You can do it in the show. You could literally do it anytime. 2 minutes, I promise. And then you'll just start wanting, because you do a 2 minute meditation. You're like, you get a hit and you're like, I need more of that.
Yeah.
And then you just keep going.
For sure.
So anyways, that's my little spiel on how we really all need to be meditating if it serves you. Which I feel like, how does breathing and checking in with yourself not serve you? But
no, I think there's certain meditations that may not serve you.
Yes, for sure.
And
forms,
for sure.
Because I personally very love guided meditations, like silence.
But even when do you see how many categories there are on there? Like how many different spaces? Like there's a space for you.
No,
you know, like I truly believe that it would not be beneficial. Like maybe you have to scroll through and like figure it out and like trial and error a little bit. But I really almost want to put a blanket statement on and say it would be good for anyone.
Honestly, it is good for everyone. We've said it before. We'll say it again. Come for us. Cancel me over saying meditating is good for everyone. Okay, I don't care. But my last piece on and I did get on the party bus. I was so nervous. I'm like, a party bus to Clematis? We go to like an outdoor tiki bar. I'm like, I thought I was going to like a club. This is so chill. It was so fine.
I love a party bus.
I stayed up till 3 a.m. that night.
Ooh, girl.
It was so cute. Like the end of the night, it was like Nicole and like me, Steph, and Taylor. Like we were the last ones standing.
Cute.
I was like, this is exactly
cute. I love
exactly how it should be.
Oh, what a night.
For context, we are the hometown childhood friends. So of course, we're the last ones standing. Last piece, that was what I was getting into. My last piece was that I had never felt more beautiful. Never in my life.
Kelly, you look so beautiful. I was honestly another reason why there was many reasons why I wish I was there, but one of the reasons I really wish I was there is because I'm like, Kelly looks so beautiful and she's not going to get good pictures of herself. I didn't take any pictures. And I was so mad, and I'm like, I can't do anything to make her take good pictures, but I wanted them so bad. You look so pretty.
No, I looked so pretty. You guys don't even understand.
She was literally a Barbie doll.
No, literally, Katie was like, when you turned and I saw you walking down the aisle, my jaw dropped because you looked so gorgeous. I was like, I can't even believe, like not that they think I'm ugly, obviously, but she was just like, really you look so fucking pretty. I was like, me with makeup. It's over for you bitches when I learned how to do makeup for real. But also not really. It was just amazing to feel so beautiful, and my dress was so gorgeous.
I love that color on you so much.
It just
and it fit you really well.
And the tan was
the spray
tanning, spray tan for sure. So yeah, it was amazing. It was wonderful, and I didn't even get.
And you had your nails did.
Yes, and I had my nails did,
and I got my nails did too.
So Taylor's sister was forcing her to be our nail tech, the intellectual Airheads nail technician.
No, I'm like this. She slayed so hard, and it's making me feel like that bitch, and like I just love it.
Okay, so tell me about how this happened, because for context, I got my nails done. These are my natural nails. And Amanda was like, I wish you could do my nails, but my natural nails are so short and ugly. And I have to like go and actually get like nails put on. So now I see her and she's got nails put on.
Yeah, Taylor was like, oh, it's literally $5. You can get it right now. Just the tips that I need to put on and then I can do them for you. And I'm like, bitch, what? I've been talking about wanting to get my nails done for like a while, maybe not as much as I've actually been thinking about it. Did I like voice it to her?
About it, but yes, sent you money to get your nails done.
I know, and I just am like so bummed that that's one of the luxuries that I'm just like, why can't I fucking go get my nails done if it makes me feel good? It's just so annoying.
Yeah,
and Taylor did this shit for free that would have cost me $100 without tip.
I can't even tell. Like, that would be
so
much money.
I know.
She should start a side hustle for real, but don't charge us.
Kelly, everyone that I sent a picture to said that, and that's capitalism again, though.
But I know, but Taylor likes that stuff. She likes to make money.
She does. She
likes to work hard.
Yeah, she really does.
She's a hustler, baby.
I know.
Yeah. So. But don't charge me, please.
No.
Please. Never that. Never that. Yeah, it's just so nice feeling pretty.
Yes.
And I also told Amanda, I was like, I just need to every end of March, early April, get a spray tan. Like that. Like I feel like, you know, we love living with the seasons and we like leaning in, and like I really don't even care about being pale over the winter. I genuinely barely see my body. Literally shower, put on a giant hoodie immediately. Like I barely see my body, so I'm like, whatever. But recently I've been like,
you're like, this is a new kind of pale.
Yes, because it's just like, well, it happened last winter too. It's just that obviously being Florida girls, like we're white, but we don't get this pale normally.
No, not at all. It's a new level. Yeah. And I've always been someone very uncomfortable with being pale. I've always cared about
I can't even imagine you actually pale. When you're pale, you're still not even that pale.
No, it makes me feel really, really, really ugly. Like, I just think, like, I'm supposed to be a tanner person, and it looks really wrong, where I feel like you can be a beautiful pale person, and, like, I just don't think it, like, looks right on me, because I have, like, more, like, olive skin, like my dad.
Yeah, I do feel like that.
Yeah.
I feel like you're just, like, okay, I get what you're saying. Yes.
But
I've really never seen you, like, that pale, but also you always use, like, the sun drops and... So.
I make it happen somehow. Go on vacation.
No, I literally love it. I
should try and get a spray though. I've never done it.
Oh my God, it's literally the best thing ever, but it's so nerve-wracking. Like even when I went and got this one, which was my third spray tan, I'm just like spiraling. That I want someone to be in there with me, like not in the booth, but in the room telling me what to do. But it's like you literally get completely naked, and I don't want this like random person. Honestly, I wouldn't really care. Like, as long as you can tell me. So like I'm like thinking of everything, like reading the thing on the wall. Like
there's a really funny episode of Friends where that happens to Ross, and like he's so confused in there, and he ends up spraying himself on the same side like a bunch of times, and it's just like a funny Friends bit kind of thing. But he did that scene so good. Like people that watch Friends, that's like a famous one. When like
I can't believe I can't even at least picture it.
It's so funny.
I know, it really sucks that I don't watch that show. People talk about it a lot. People talk about that show a lot, and I'm just like, I don't know.
Get part of the convo. I feel like I need to be that way about Housewives. Like I really feel like I'm out of a conversation.
Can we talk about the fact that I am a trendsetter always? Yes, I've always been.
You always
have.
And
what the hell is going on with the Housewives shit?
Kelly, you honestly are onto something.
What the hell is going on? Because it's not like I've been watching Housewives.
No,
forever.
Kelly starts trends in like the weirdest, smallest ways.
That there's no way it's actually
me.
Like
I've been able to witness it. Like I am at least someone that like understands what you mean, but it's hard to explain it to people. But like there's something that happens.
There's something so weird. It's like I just get a sense before everybody else is about to get the same like conscious sense. I don't know. It's fucking weird, but because it's not like I'm somebody that's been watching Housewives forever.
No,
I started rewatching.
I feel like it's always like that. It's like obviously I didn't start this, you know, but it's like I knew.
But like I did, because how do I always know? And I'm like not like I don't know. It's not like I'm like reading.
Vogue
future guesses of what the fuck is about to be popular or something. It's like I just got it.
She's psychic. Sorry.
No, that's it. That's it.
No, that really is it.
I just haven't been able to tap in and realize.
That is it. Okay, Raven.
Whoa. Whoa. This is like, I'm just going to say this because it's so silly and relates to how I feel right now. And it has to do with the wedding. So Nicole had to get her birth certificate to get her marriage license. And her first name is Anne. Yeah. You know that? And she gets her birth certificate. It is spelled ANN. There's no E at the end of her name. And she's literally like, what the fuck? Like, every legal document, everything I've ever had has an E at the end of the name. Like, she's always spelt her name, her first name.
The literal birth certificate.
The literal birth certificate does not have an E. And so she's like, I'm having an existential crisis.
No, wait,
like,
that is 100% an existential fucking crisis. Kelly, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Did not know that you actually have an E at the end of your fucking name.
No, she has the E, but on her birth certificate, there's no E.
Yeah.
So fucking crazy. She's like sending me a Snapchat. She's like, was it at Felix A. Williams where they first made the typo?
Yeah. Oh my God, wait, that's so funny.
She's like, I brought it to my mom's attention. She had no idea either.
Yeah, I bet.
That was just so funny.
That's so funny.
That's what that just reminded me of when I realized that it's actually been my psychic abilities doing this whole time. Made me feel like I don't even know who I am.
Yeah. Maybe you have a knee actually have a knee at the end of your birth certificate.
K-E-L-Y-E. I've always known.
You've always known.
Stop.
Wait, that actually worked so well.
That was such a good joke, Amanda. I loved that.
Thanks.
The fact that I don't have my glasses on, I can't see what time we're at.
52.
Oh my God, I don't know how to talk anymore because I literally speak in RuPaul Drag Race terms.
I like it. It makes me feel like when we were in middle school and would use like all those like weird words, right? You know? It does kind of feel like that. Yeah. Like sweet and innocent, and like we just like make up our like funny little words. Did everyone make up funny little words like that in middle school? I feel like they did.
No, I feel like that was like part of our thing.
Let us know.
It's so funny because Ian was dropping me off at work this morning, and I pointed out this girl. I said, if we went to high school, or if we went to middle school with this girl, she would have been in the giddy group. Every time I see her, she's laughing her fucking ass off.
Aww, that's kind of cute.
But it's also kind of in like, I get why they thought we were annoying.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm like, please calm down. Like, it's like you literally can't stand up right now. It's just weird.
Yeah,
but we really were laughing that fucking hard sometimes.
I know.
Sorry, we're funny. And now we have a podcast.
Never mind.
Oh my God, I almost thought it was Giddy Squad.
Oh my God. Wait,
was it?
That's too close.
We say squad? Giddy Squad. Did we do that? We need to phone a fucking friend.
We need to phone a friend.
I feel like we said Giddy Squad.
Me too. No way.
Amanda, we definitely did.
Okay, we have to go.
Giddy's out, bitches.